Alright, Dream, I think we're good to go. At least I would hope. Let me get a prediction going, and then we'll go from there. Blue 4 defending, Op 4 attacking. Dream, you good?
Yes, hello.
Alright, Friday night fights. I'll be covering 2 or so rounds today, maybe 3, depends on my timing. I gotta see what else might be getting done today, but I know I'm at least doing DayZ and then maybe some mission dev or just chilling with you guys. Otherwise, we have Op 4 attacking a Blue 4 sector and a terminal site today. This is round 1. Usually I don't do any vehicles for the first round. It's just an infantry-only fight. Map's going to be Viralati, and this is always a good one for some infantry combat. So we've got about 20v20, actually a little over that, about 22, 23 versus 20, depending on the number advantage. Otherwise, looking at the mission details, we have the sector here, and then the terminal site. Op 4 is going to be attacking that. Briefing here, it's going to be 1,000 meters of render distance, 100 fortified points. Fortified kills is going to be green. It's your standard 50-minute round. The hacker timer and the capture terminal are both set to 3 minutes. Interesting. Don't build on top of buildings. Yeah, Blue 4 already broke that rule. Anyway. Blue 4, Polish Special Forces, so ACRs, MG3s, Mini-Me's for their light machine gunners, AT4s for the light anti-tank weapon, 203s for some of those ACRs, and then SVDs for the marksman. I'm sure Dream loves that weapon. Meanwhile, Op 4, Chechen Forces, AK-74s with GP-25 underslung grenade launchers, SVDs for their marksman rifle, RPKs for their light machine guns, RPG-7s for the light anti-tank, and then PKPs for their medium machine guns. Otherwise, that is pretty much all we have for the round. Looking at the terminal, it's in the far corner of this AO, tucked away in a blue building here, and then the sector is the construction building here. All right, not bad.
Sorry, I am doing things right now. I'm being a good streamer. Let's say
Okay, get Molly out from under your desk. There's none of that now. Come on.
A good streamer.
Are you kidding? You'd be a great streamer.
God, I wish.
Anyway. Let's go ahead and look over that the roster. Spiegel's going to be commander for Blue 4, Snodge Bear Crazy, Murphy, Bursty Fonz, and T all together in Alpha Nemesis in Bravo, leading with Tim Kappa, Wayne, ID, Wise, Legend, Dobbs, Balder Deluxe, and Purton. Charlie has Franz Bates, Waldo, Fairchild, and Major Con, Delta, Swola, Tackleberry, Ash, Wheaton, Piranha, Zog, and Kabooey Face. Op 4 being commanded by Depso with Kremet as the medic, Kevin as the 2IC, Bravo being led by Tomer, Korvac, Fancy, Dondidus, Grab, Lurch, Sismo, and Omri. Delta being led by Wiki Quartz with Max, Skipu, Templar, Tomaz, and Grishowski, and then Echo being led by NASA with Carrington, Fetty, Nakamata, Lolo, Misano, Zixmi, Cheeseburger, and Dewitson. Then we got Foxtrot with Gonzalez leading Pricks, Kuznet, and McBain.
Molly, don't just say my bad. Don't admit to it. They're not meant to know you're under there.
Admin message: the building rule refers to structures over the height of the building. That to clarify, all structures are currently fine. All right.
Osher is dead. Osher is dead.
Rest in peace, all OSHA violations. Regardless, I did hear that Malin might implement that idea I have for FNF where they, if both sides agree that they're ready to go beforehand, then they'll do it.
Oh my god, I've been asking him this so much.
Like
even before you started talking about
that's
it.
in the realm of possibility, because this would probably be an AO where we'd see that, because Op 4, I mean, they're going to be ready to go. It's infantry only. They just got to charge in. Blue 4 literally pick their AO, spend 5 minutes just fortifying it while the commander sets which groups to do what, and then you're good to go, you know? Pit Viper, how you doing, buddy?
I got chocolate.
You got chocolate? Good for you.
Are you?
That's a bad spot to be in.
Going to be at the testing tomorrow for ATF.
When is that?
2200 my time, I think. 10 o'clock, so 5 p.m.
5 p.m. Saturday.
I think so. That's when he said he might do it.
Shoot me a message, because I think I have a 3 o'clock appointment till 5. But if there's a new test for ATF, you know, as us chuckleheads who have the record, I feel like we need to show up and, you know, show everyone up, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
After the, I'm still sorry. If anyone who didn't know, we did ATF. If you don't know what ATF is, I'm not going to explain it here.
I'll
And
give a
that's
quick
the-
TLDR. ATF is the new game mode that SOG is working on. Dream and I have the luxury of being able to beta test it. And it's basically a dynamic mission where you're deployed in a large area and you have to go around marking sites and doing recon. And allegedly, the longer you stay in, the harder it gets. But there's set limits right now because they're only testing features with it. But the highest amount of sites you can get in an AO is 25. Now, that's random. It's anywhere from like 23 to 25 that actually spawn. But Dream and I decided on Tuesday to go into an AO with 25 sites and find them all. Unfortunately, we got the hardest one. Sorry, I watched Murphy fly off into the sunset. But after, like 3 hours of me streaming, you kept going because we found 22. You then found site 23 and 24 on your own. And then I got back on at like 2 hours later, and within like 10 seconds of me looking at the map, I'm like, Dream, have you checked here? And you're like, I did. Wait a minute. And then we proceeded to drive over there with a stolen truck, find the site, and leave. And that was all 25.
To kind of explain, the idea is that you have these things on the ground that are meant to be tracking things to help you find sites easier. Yep. And there was one that we had obviously found at some point.
Yeah, we found much earlier, but we thought it was tied to the dot that we were going to check, and we found that one, but then we realized that the thing we found was way too far for it to be referring to that one, so I was like, oh shit.
So there was just this lone arrow in the north, which we found, and I don't think I've ever had adrenaline pump like it as soon as Liru pointed it out.
Because Dream was on there for like, what, 5 hours?
5 hours.
I was there for 3, and then I took a 2-hour break to work on other shit, and then I came back at like the final hour. I'm like, you still going? Oh, cool. Here it is. Let's go.
Which we did, and then Liru decided it was a good idea to start calling bombs in on us as we were leaving.
Yes, I did airstrike us for funsies. I wouldn't have actually killed you, well, myself, but you
would have killed me.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, we took pictures. We have the site record.
And tomorrow there is a big overhaul of the skill tree.
Yep, they are. I remember that announcement. So, for those of you that have seen those streams, it's a very rudimentary system, but it's still a matter of, you go in, you do the sites, you get experience points for that, and then you can put those in the perk points. They're apparently completely redoing that system. So...
Which means we have to do all of the work to get our XP again.
I welcome that, Dream, because I want to see what two of us can do with the basic bitch tier equipment. And then see if we can get like 25 sites again and just see how much that levels us up.
Do you know how much
max level in one run?
Do you know how much 6 cents saved us during those runs?
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, so we would be able to detect everything around us, right?
Yeah.
I need to do a build with that, man.
Losing that is going to be so painful.
And then we'll be fine.
Had the part where Liru became a goat. And then became one of those goats you see that actually end up slipping off the mountain.
I did get launched off a mountain, and Dream had to carry me to a site to find facts because Dream decided not to bring any medical that mission.
That is true.
Yeah, that was a little silly, Dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Talking about medical, I ran out of it completely during POG 11 yesterday. I haven't done that in a while.
Keep watching Murphy jumping from the yellow crane. Which side is Scandy on? Scandy has a few members on Bravo, but not that many have showed up today. I think only Nemesis, really.
Oh my god, yeah. Nemesis, Perry, and Dobbs, which I would... Wise and Wayne, I don't think are official.
Damn.
Dobbs is basically. Perry as well. Damn.
POG yesterday I thought was actually pretty good. I know, so like behind the scenes there was some issues with the roster because Mac had me change things last minute. I encouraged it though because I don't think POG needs 15-man squads.
Nope.
I think having them divided amongst, multiple groups of 8, especially when they went up to 30 players, that's the most I've ever seen in POG. That's great. I love their growth. But I think with the 8-man squads, despite some of the leadership being super pissy about it, they had their best stop in a while, at least like 3 or 4 weeks, and they literally took everything in the sector except the one hidden thing, but it was hidden. So
it was quite funny because Patch messaged me not too long before because I was already planning to go. Patch messaged me before and was like, "Oh, can you be the leader of Brimstone?" I went, "No, I wasn't planning to SL, but yeah, go ahead." I get in. Turns out the 2 pilots all just slot into Brimstone. in order to get their roles, so they don't barge in on any of the squad. So it turns out I was actually instead of a 4-man squad, I was a 2-man. We got sucked into command.
Weren't there 2 pilot slots though in the command team?
No, those got removed apparently.
Why?
I don't know. That's what I was told.
That means someone edited my mission file, and I get really pissy about that.
You'll have to go check, because that's what they told me. They said they were slotting in there because there were pilot slots, but now there aren't. Or something along those lines. Anyway, we got morphed into command team, but then I had an internet crash.
Yes. There were you, Big, and was it Pit Viper or somebody else that kept crashing out internet-wise?
My one?
No, Pit Viper's a viewer.
Purely just British internet.
It was ClipFox?
As soon as you get to the AMs, just kind of shuts off.
Yeah.
And it comes back on.
Mission's begun, by the way. Op4's going to be moving. Blue 4 might set up some blocking positions on some of these bridges.
Eventually, you teleported me somewhere. I can't actually remember where you teleported me. It wasn't with command, so I was like, okay, I'll just go from here. And I eventually managed to link up with some of the remnants from Vanguard, because Vanguard were the team who had Big and Day both leave, both of them SL and TL of that team. So I remember I just took up these ragtag group of dudes, managed to get them back to their commander, and then just hung out with them for the entire game. But I think I agree that was probably the most successful.
Like, I'm gonna give it one more week, and then we're gonna bring back the pay for pain a la carte element to the campaign. But
I think you should do it straight away.
No, I agreed with Mac to give it the 2 weeks, because funny enough, I as a Zeus like to watch my player base have fun as a game master.
Boo.
Shut the fuck up.
You don't like to watch me have fun.
This is why Molly pegs you. Anyway.
She does not peg me.
She should.
You tried to shoot me with what? You tried to shoot me with an SPG-9 and I killed him. You shot so many people. I watched that clip. That was an insane clip.
That was... I need to clip that and post it, but... yeah, watching... The first guy, SPG, that was a little unfair. The second guy was justified. The third one was funny. And then you had the fourth guy that I just kept staring at going like, do I really kill him for just doing medical in the open after I just SPG'd 2 of his buddies? Oh, cool, a third guy that ran. I SPG him, and then he finally like looks up and looks at me and then shoots me. And I'm like, yeah, okay, you're learning. But I'm going to start folding in more statics into the AO. I think that's a winning strategy.
Please do. Yeah, I told everyone about that last night.
Pog also stole a shit ton of stuff, which is great, because I'm going to start taking that away. But anyway, on the AO real quick, and then we can talk about it again. Blue 4 setting up a really big, I would say, a net of defense here. They have a handful of people on the actual sector itself, which is good. You never want to fully abandon the one thing you're defending. Because if the enemy slips through and starts back end capturing it, you might not be able to get to it in time, and that we might see that with the Op4 group to the south here. But Op4's divided into 3 groups, and they're just gonna try to get their foot in the door, and 2 of them are gonna get intercepted. One of them might be able to make it around, but here's how I see this going. Blue 4 is going to envelop the 2 northern Op4 groups, wipe them. Op4 groups to the south is going to potentially get in on the rear and back hit the positions. The difficulty of this is going to be if Blue 4 can pull forces back in time or enough from the main firefight to hold off against the capturing group of Op4, or can Op4 sneak that group in and take the sectors. Unlikely things to happen is the northern Op4 groups just completely bulldoze Blue 4. Or Blue 4 with its small, 5 or 6 man, 5-man group on the objective sector are able to hold off a group twice their size. Both of those are possible, but unlikely. Anyway, continue, Dream.
Sorry, my Streamlabs is not having a good time right now. Yeah, no.
I'm done.
I can't remember what I was saying because I'm now dealing with a very annoying thing. Pog was fun. I cannot wait to see more people die.
Factions are Polish for Blue 4, Chechen for Op 4.
I told everyone about how I watched you do that. You said you were going to do it more, and then I just didn't tell anyone else about how you were going to do it more.
I think the balance for the campaign is more than fair. It's just annoying because I know some people, at least in the viewership, wanted to see the pay-for-pain settings mainly for the Op 4 faction, and I've been dragging my feet on that because I've had to kind of revamp the balance of that multiple times, but now that Pog is now going to instead run a bigger number of people and redefine their roster so it's less chaos, I'm now having to work those elements in. But I think by letting them do the TP in similar to the vehicles for the first run, and then removing those poles and requiring everything in to be brought by air kind of reduces the fact that people just run in, teleport in, then rush in, and then, like, get isolated and die and just end up in this loop of stupidity. And now that they have a bunch of captured vehicles, I think it'll be more balanced, because what happened for a while was they just weren't capturing a lot, and then they would just lose all their stuff and then buy more stuff, and then that was where a big chunk of their resources were going. So now I think there's a bit more balance with that, but let's focus on the operation now, because it looks like combat is beginning at 2 or 3 different points here. We're seeing Blue 4 and Op 4 coming into close contact.
Yeah, sorry, my thing is exploding right now.
All right.
So I'll be a moment.
So we got Kevin and Pogo leadership for Op 4 moving forward here. We do have a machine gunner on the office building trying to fire at some Op 4 that are crossing. Op 4 trying to return fire there, but can't find a good angle. Nekomata a little confused on where the fire is coming from, accidentally does a little bit of red on red suppression. But a big chunk of Op 4's forces are now being stalled, and then some of the command elements have gone forward even further. Looking to the south, though, Bravo is in a really good spot for Op 4 to loop around, but it looks like Blue 4 have pulled a big chunk of their forces back, and they're trying to force a town CQC here. We just had one of the Blue 4 guys on the roof go down. That was Snodgepair. Crazy has also died at another point in the AO, as well as ID. Op 4, meanwhile, taking only 1 KIA right now. That's Wikicourt. So Op 4 getting some early licks in on this firefight. T is probably going to climb down here because he's going to get shot from multiple different directions if he stays up on that open area. Nemesis putting a Hunt IR round up so he can try to survey the AO. Kerrigan is unconscious in the river, so will probably drown before they wake up. But Op 4 now getting their foot in the door on this major town on the northern side. But again, this is all just a ploy to keep Blue 4 entrenched in this area away from the objectives to then allow Bravo to move in. Meanwhile, on some other sides, we got some Op 4 members garrisoned in the second story of a building, engaging across the street here with some Blue 4 defenders that are just outside of the sector zone. That's going to keep those forces pinned and, again, weaken that area more for Op 4's Bravo team to come. You got to remember, though, both objectives are going to take 3 minutes. The terminal is going to be a 3-minute interaction before it gets destroyed. And then Op 4 has to have the number advantage in the sector for 3 minutes. 3 minutes is a lot of time for Blue 4 to turn their forces around and rush back into the objectives. I imagine if Bravo goes for the sector first, you're going to have the far elements of Blue 4 that are currently engaging the bulk of Op 4's forces in the town pull back to the terminal and instead try to hold that. But based off of the numbers difference I'm seeing...
Ooh, Kevin goes down to drop. Also, I just remembered why it's half a scanner recon on here.
Why?
You'll never guess.
They're having a meetup?
They're in the UK right now.
Nice. Alright, Legend getting into a 1v1 with Kremit there. Neither side appears to be able to hit each other, but Zixme's now pushing. Throws a grenade right to where Legend's running. Zixme gets an eye on Legend, takes him out.
Claps him the big thing.
Smodgebear and T still on this office building. A bit of Op 4 pushing him. Skipu trying to push up Murphy, flanking from a building, but Op 4 are now trying to make some headway, but we have Tim Cap in a good marksman position, ready to pick off anybody that comes into these open areas here. Zixme comes up, double taps Legend, and then Zixme immediately opens up on that marksman position where Tim was. He goes prone. Numbers-wise on that northern fight, it's still pretty even. Skipu and Murphy, though. Murphy just ran out of ammo. Skipu wasn't able to get the firing arc there. And we just saw Murphy draw his handgun, but Skipu still had ammo because of that 45-round RPK mag.
Carrigan walks in straight into a MG3. Luis Gonzalez is there as well.
And that MG3 beats him out.
Yep. He just slaughtered both of them.
Looks like Bravo's going to start going for the sector on the southern side. What do you see?
No, there's one person who I hate to give a...
Ooh, nice grenade.
I'm glad he just died. He just got a really nice shot on the guy with the MG3 in that building under Snatchback.
Numbers-wise, Op 4 are losing quite a good chunk on the northern side, but so is Blue 4. The entirety of Op 4 command is dead. Half of Echo is dead. Blue 4, meanwhile, have lost a big chunk of Alpha, a good chunk of Bravo. So otherwise, now Blue 4 is starting to trade a bit more evenly here.
Blue 4 are not handling well to the urban environment.
Now you got Op 4 rushing forces up from the south into the sector. A satchel goes off and destroys the building.
No. Swallow managed to get his feet and take out Omri. Tackles down. Terman's going to move in. Try probably no. Tomo decides to go under. And gets annihilated.
That was grabbed. That through that satchel. Swola, Wheaton, and Spiegel are still up, but all of their fortifications have been erased.
Yeah, no, that really didn't go well for Op 4, and now Op 4 are completely split. Their main team has been murdered. I
gotta say this, though, half of Bravo is dead. There's only 4 guys remaining, and Blue 4 still have a significant chunk of their forces alive, though, so I don't think all of those Op 4 guys should have rushed up. It should have just been grabbed if they were gonna make a play like that, and that's cost them half of their infantry. Blue 4 have now set up a new position.
Skipu doesn't have any bullet sounds.
Yep, Skipu, for me he does, but yeah, so they lost one but took 2 out. So a little bit of a good trade there for Op 4, but scrolling out because of that.
They're friendly firing Skipu!
And Skipu gets shot by Op 4.
Friendly fire by Kuznet.
Amazing.
Wouldn't be FNF.
Without some friendly fire.
That should be their motto.
I just watched a Blue 4 guy get domed in the head by Korvac with the SVDs on 3 kills with that thing so far. Not bad.
Korvac seems to just like that weapon a lot, which is fair enough.
Now, we've had quite a few Blue 4 guys die up on this rooftop, though. I don't know. Op 4 down to 4 people on the northern side. Is one of them Zixme? Okay. I always have a little bit of hope with Zixme here because he knows how to play this game. But I mean, Op 4 is just down to 3 isolated groups. Blue 4 is down to 2 isolated groups, but in bigger size.
Yeah, but there's been no touch on either objective, and now, as you can see, Blue 4 are now just folding back into the terminal.
I called that earlier. If there was some sort of assault, they would just fold back to the other objective and hold it. I would say, based off of the number loss right now, the advantage has shifted into Blue 4's favor with the defense. They've got more people on the positions. They're ready to hold out. I don't really see how Op 4 could bounce this one back here. They're just too isolated, and anything that assaults is just going to basically lose out to the defender's defensive advantage.
I'm hearing a lot of shooting back.
It's in the south. They were firing at Seasmu, who's now pulled away. Satchel just went off close by, but didn't even take the building out. That was kind of weird.
No, he threw that. That must have been a planted one.
But yeah, now you have a big chunk of Blue 4 on the terminal as well, and we're just going to see static defense. Op 4 have those 2 groups of 4 now attacking the sector objective, but we already saw a group of 8 try to assault it, and they took heavy casualties. They were able to destroy the building, but that really hasn't equated to much, unfortunately.
Yeah, I imagine what they were hoping is that destroying that building would kill everyone inside. But with these construction buildings, I've noticed that you rarely die in these construction ones because they're so open.
Yeah, they're open. They've got multiple layers, because usually if you destroy a tall building, just immediately everything collapses on. But the construction building has so many textures on the 1st and 2nd floor that stay there, that even if you're on the 3rd floor, you just kind of fall as the building collapses, and you're actually relatively okay.
Yeah, it seems Red 4 are just kind of content with trying to pop off shots at the moment. But then again, Blue 4 are going to be as well.
Op 4
defend it for as long as they can.
Yep, Op 4 are just trying to regain momentum. Again, all of their command team is dead, and a good chunk of... Actually, all of the squad leaders are also dead, so they don't really have any coordination with each other. Major Khan taking fire from Kuznet, and he gets knocked out.
What a shot.
Good keyholing by Kuznet. Oh, there's a bulldozer. Dream, take a picture. Mark it on the map.
Come on. Was that the 25th? Am I still in the jungle?
Little ATF reference there. Anyway. Zixme, I want to watch him solo everything, but I don't think he's going to be able to with the amount of Blue 4 we still have in the AO. It's quite possible, but unlikely. You got Kuznet now moving up to where he knocked Major Khan out. Major Khan woke back up. He's doing medical. But Kuznet definitely wants to go up there and confirm the kill. But at this angle, unless he spots Major Khan's gun. Oh, Major Khan has a machine gun. And Kuznet wasn't checking the stairwell. And he got annihilated. Yep.
every ban Red 4 lose here is just crushing. And
Yep.
this is not. I don't agree with this. Spiegel and Swallow. Why are you moving out? Just stay where you are. They have to come to you. You're gonna lose men at this point.
I think they're just checking buildings. They see bodies. They're just trying to like route out any Op 4 garrisons here.
But the thing that annoys me here is that Spiegel's gone and he's the command HQ. Which I guess you could say on the defensive side isn't too much of an issue to lose your commander, because the job is basically done.
Well, let's step in his shoes for a second. He still has comms with Delta SL, which is who he's with, and then he just ordered Bravo to pull back to the other position, and that's what they're doing. So even if they lose this forward spot, they're gonna be okay. What?
They've done something to the SVD.
Seismo comes up and gets a kill.
Nice kill on someone.
Yeah, that was on Major Con, but I think Spiegel's doing okay. And like now he's noticed that the momentum's died. There's only a few Op 4 stragglers, so he is now going out and trying to just hunt them down. So
yeah, but I just think you don't, as a commander, do that yourself.
If you have all of your ducks in a row as a defensive commander, then I agree with the call. If you are the attacking commander and you still have comms with your forces and you need to coordinate them, then I would say you still want to stick in the back.
Yeah, true.
But it's situational, and we don't have like both sides LR comms to be able to make that assessment accurately. But I mean, from his POV, like there's no gunfire right now. They just fought off a big Op 4 attack. Like now it's just stragglers everywhere. So why not go out and try to hunt them with like a 3-man team? You know, got Korvac now trying to get another marksman kill with that SVD, already on 3.
You got Cisco just gone on top.
Bates just gets knocked down. Can Korvac? He gets the headshot. That's kill number 4.
Yeah, Korvac and that gun. I self-admittedly, I'm just bad with the SVD. Fine, I'll say it. Even though I've said it this entire time. But Korvac...
Clip it. Cheeseburger just got blown away.
Korvac with that gun, I've noticed, he just knows how to use it. He's very good with it.
All right, let's do a quick head count here. So Op 4 are at 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blue 4 at 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 8 to 14.
One man since I counted.
And the defenders have the number advantage. It's very, very unlikely Op 4 are going to be able to bounce back.
Shots up at Seismo at the top.
They're aiming at Seismo, yeah. He was exposed in the stairwell, and he just folded back. Now, don't get me wrong, Op 4 still is Ixme. He's the heavy hitter on tonight. I would love to see him do something, but the only part, if we were to see something like that, Nemesis would be one of the few people that could counter it. In terms of, like, the best PvP players we have on tonight, so.
Yeah, I'm not playing, so, you know.
Maxic got knocked out. I think that was a well-placed Grenadier round. More rounds going in. That's going to probably keep him tapped. Though I will be honest, if you get knocked out by a GL and then more GL rounds go in, you are more likely to wake up. He was just finished off by a headshot. Yep. But because you're prone, fragmentation is less likely to hit you.
Korvac's just trying to pop nades out and messes up one of his smokes.
I'm alright, Spread. How you doing? Op 4 down to 7 players now.
I imagine Zixby and Messena are just trying to get in. They're probably going to go for the terminal rather than going for kills.
Yeah.
If they are able to get the terminal, they at least then have a foothold to just like hide in
Pricks is
and
AFK.
Leapfrog from that. Whereas this eastern or the northern, I don't know, this squad over here, the southern squad, I don't think they really know what they're doing anymore. They're just trying to get killed. I mean, you have Korvac who's doing a pretty good job at it, just whittling down. Fancy, I don't know if they've got any kills. No, none for Fancy. Sismo, I think, has 1 or 2. And that MG3, actually. So... Ooh, Taco's got a really nice kill hold. Just tried to get Sismo there. Ooh, and Sismo's also been spotted by...
He's behind 2 trees, though, so one of them's pretty thick, so I think he'll be somewhat okay, but marksmen are still hitting the side of him. Yeah, there's one hit. He threw a frag instead of smoke. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Wheaton, was that a GL? Yep, that knocks him to his feet.
Sismo knows he's in trouble, but he knows he can't really pick out the... Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Tries to pop a few smokes so he can bank out of there with concealment. Fancy shooting at the smoke. Spiegel and Swola coming from different angles. Fancy gets hit once. Spiegel's coming over the doorway. Opens up with the MG3, takes him out.
Yeah, but Sismo, is he going to turn to the right and not see him? No, I'm also noticing a lack of Korvac. No, I see him. He's on the back line. He's going to wait for Swola to sit still. No point in shooting now. Okay, there we go. That was a body shot.
Sismo missed. Swola.
Yep,
oh, Sismo now getting up and moving forward.
Fuck this gun. 2 shots directly into the chest.
Explosive charge thrown on the rooftop. Sismo hits him in the back with that MG3.
Whoa, how did that not blow
Sismo
back?
gets, because it was an explosive charge, not a satchel. Spiegel trying to line up a shot on Sismo as he now moves forward. Fasano's dead, by the way, but Zixmi's still up. Spiegel, I think, just accidentally... Oh, yeah, he threw a grenade in the texture right there.
Pops another nade over.
Is that another explosive charge throw? Nope, that's a grenade.
Korvac. Oh, Korvac's just blocked by the smoke, but I think he threw down.
Spiegel is trying to get on Sismo here.
Spiegel.
Both of them have MG3s. It's going to be a very messy fight.
Yeah, but Spiegel's got the issue of Korvac, but Korvac doesn't seem to be interested in the moment.
Yeah,
Spiegel needs to calm
the
down.
smokes are... Oh, they're starting to dissipate, though. Korvac might find an angle on Spiegel in a second. One smoke is still going, but Korvac...
Surely seen him, yeah. Here we go.
Oh, if Korvac leans out, he's probably going to get an angle on Spiegel. He does. The smoke's fully dissipated.
Well, he knows he can at least tell Sismo where he is. Here we go.
Korvac's going to line up the shot right here.
Good night.
There it is. One shot with the SVD. Kill number 5.
That's very, very good. And that's what I mean by moving out that far.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess it worked in the end. They got their fair share of kills over there. So I'm not going to say it was a terrible
Over at
idea.
Zixmi's on 3 kills. He's taken a blue 4 rifle, the ACR. We see a bunch of explosions nearby, so Zixmi's doing everything right. He's got a blue 4 weapon to confuse audio ID. He's got a big backpack, so he's probably got as much gear as he can.
He might have some, what is he? Is he a explosive specialist?
He is not. I think he's just a basic rifleman here, but he could find explosives and use those as well. That would be useful for routing garrisons here. But we've got two groups of 2. And then I'm pretty sure Prix, who's across the river, is AFK because he's been in that tree for at least 10 minutes.
Maybe he's just trying to be really stealthy.
It's a 2v4 and a 2v5 situation. I don't think it's going to be an op4 victory.
Yeah, look, the op4 have done way more.
Not caster cursing Zixmi.
op4 have done way more now. Like way more than I expected them to. They've got 2 dudes who are about to attack on Wheaton, who are really only hard focusing one side, so if Korvac's able to get around, you've obviously got the people with Snarchbear and Ash, Hana in that building. You just need to hope Zixmi and Duerton can pull out their tricks. Oh, as you say that, by the way, Prix is back. He's taking a little swim.
Alright, so now it's a 3v5 and a 2v4. We're not even halfway through the match yet, though. We're at the 27-minute mark. Halfway point's at 25, but...
This was lining up to be quite a quick one, but now, well, because of the urban environment now...
Yeah, it stalled it a bit.
It's cruel. Well, Zixmi and Duerton have relinked. We've got the 3 red 4 over here. Taco is standing way too out in the open, but does manage to get a shot off. Oh my god, they killed Prix. What a shot. I think. Going insane. Yeah.
Prix just got shot in the face, yeah.
After being AFK.
AFK for like 15 minutes, you walk into the AO and just get immediately one tap. That's pretty funny.
Good shot by Taco.
Tackle also has an SVD and he's on 3 kills. Sismo going to start suppressing with that machine gun. Might be able to put people in a position where Korvac can then pick them off. Zixmi and Duerton slowly moving into this AO. think Blue 4 knows they're there because we're seeing guns up on the building. Zixme was walking around. Yeah, Perton's watching the windows here. He is an explosive specialist, so I wonder if he planted something.
You might be able to see if you zoom in real close.
Dudeson gets, takes fire. Zixme gets up immediately, dresses his weapon and suppresses it. But Blue 4 immediately brings their heads down. Explosives go off, but it was on a different building.
That was actually the building they were in, so...
Yep. They just didn't have proper eyes on it, unfortunately.
Wait, did Perry die? No. It was Baller. Baller Deluxe got 5 kills.
Nice. Oh. And so is Korvac at this point. I want to see if he can potentially get another one here. Lining up a smoke grenade to chuck.
Grenade. That'll distract him.
Ween and Tackleberry's positions don't concern me. What concerns me are Aston Snodger pairs that have really good Overwatch.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've killed quite a few. I mean, they were the ones who lit up Sismo, and Korvac's been spotted by Tackle here. Sismo going to support... No, Sismo's going to use the option to move, but gets spotted by Ash, like you were saying.
Yep.
He's now going to tell Tackle that he's got someone on his right. Wheaton just basically has to watch the northeast, and Tackle can just help with the... That's a really... Oh, that could have been a really nice nade if it had just gone over.
Gets caught on the rock. Counter nade gets thrown. That's a thermite.
Thermite nade.
AT going onto the rock from the Blue 4 Northern group. Korvac now honing in on that element. Zixme just got headshotted by Perton.
Tackle versus
Sismo gets knocked out, yep.
Okay, I think I found it. Oh, is that nade's... Yeah, oh no. Maybe? Yep.
It's now 2v8.
I mean, I don't know if you have a normal, a natural deterrent, but have you been seeing more of these fucking best viewer bots?
Oh, yeah, they've been coming up.
Yeah, fucking annoying.
Yep. I think they're trying to double tap Sismo body by hitting him in the feet here.
Tickle his toes. You said Zixme got a headshot?
By Perton, yep. Yeah, I mean, it's over.
Too, yeah.
It's over.
Korvac. Unless Korvac, are you going to say it, or...?
Nah. Funny enough, the two people that are still alive for Op 4 are marksmen, so they're just going to weave around for the next 23 minutes trying to find angles, and yeah. This is the type of ending you don't want to see. Because now we're just kind of stuck here. Oh well, how's everyone's day going? We'll keep an eye on Korvac because he actually has a kill count compared to, what was that, Duidson? Yeah. He's Op 4's best bet. But he's at angles where he might not be able to do much. Maybe he sees... Oh. Tackle literally leans his head over and then leans it back and dodges 2 headshots. He just hit Tackle in the face, but it did nothing.
It is a wishy-washy gun.
Well, the angle... The angle looked like it was the head over the arm, so what sometimes happens is, unless you hit, the very top of the head, the game registers it as an arm shot.
That's typically what I try to go for, is if I'm marshalling, you just go for the top of the head. It takes a little more second to get an aim, and you obviously have the risk of going over, but it kind of confirms getting that headshot, or the game calculating his head. So yeah, you're probably right. Probably just hit him in the arm or the upper chest.
So now you got Korvac trying to find an angle here. You know what I'd love? If you have a number advantage, let's say greater than 5, on an opponent, and they're down below 5 people, just reveal their damn position so we can wrap this shit up.
okay. Maybe I don't think they're gonna do that one.
Yeah, I don't think either. But you know, just speaking openly, if you have the number advantage and they're down, like if you have 10 people and they have 3, and those 3 are just marauding around the map, just go and hunt their asses down.
I don't think it should be a ping thing. I think it should just go to like, you have 2 minutes. Do what you can.
Or yeah, or a timer, but Korvac here is at least trying to move to the objective. Duodson is just staying back there doing nothing.
For like
yeah.
20 minutes.
And Korvac gets shot in the face.
Tackle's been on fire with that rifle.
Yep. He's now, that was his 5th kill. And now we have Duodson.
Well, there you go. Tackle also plays ATF. So. I'm sure if me and Liru were down there, we'd get 10 kills each.
Now it's the wait and see game. I just shot a message to Vix to see if she's playing in 5th OML tonight. Because I'd love to add a few more streams today to do on top of DayZ and FNF today. And I'd love to do some mission dev tonight as well. Because I can think of a few things that we at least need to dev.
Moving, but instead of going for the one he was closest to, he's decided to go for the uncharted one that he knows nothing about.
Well, that's because he was originally going for the terminal. Piranha is AFK. Oh, no, sorting their inventory, because I thought... whatever.
No, they're just in Zeus mode.
And I guess that's just a weakness with FNF, is there does end up having a lot of downtime if you have scenarios play out like this. Who do you think is going to kill Duodson? Nemesis, Dobbs, or Burton?
Himself.
That's not...
Surprise 4th entry. He's going to throw a grenade, it's going to bounce off a wall and kill him.
I'd laugh.
And then surprise 5th entry, he doesn't. He kills everyone in the game and wins.
You wish. Korvac, I didn't even cast or curse
So
you.
do you, that would be sick.
I don't know, Duodson's not Adriado. Now, granted, he has this going for him. Blue 4 is not looking in the direction he's moving up on.
Were they looking in the direction Adriado was moving up on?
Wait, Dobbs... Looks like it's going to be Dobbs that gets the kill.
No, I say it's going to be the old man.
Yeah, he just radioed that to the others.
Okay, I take it back, you were right. Wait, no, Perriton got the final shot.
Yeah, Perriton got the double tap. So, yeah, it's GG. All right, Blue 4 victory. GG, well played. All right, let me go ahead and pay that out. It's over, right?
Guys.
Where's the... Why are we still here?
I need to go find the bulldozers.
What happened? Why is it still going?
Let's leave if we don't find 25 of them.
Shut the fuck up, Dream.
Find them. Quick, call it Nape.
Why are we stuck here? Just to suffer. There we go. Jesus.
Mission review, 7
oh,
out of 10.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it was for mission review. I completely forgot about that. 25 bulldozers. Yeah, we can set up a nice roll of streams here, but let's see what we get for our next mission. We'll start changing up commands, and we'll see how things go. We're at about a little below 60 players for today. We'll see how things go. Was it Dream?
No. The last 10 minutes, well, the last 20 minutes of that were boring.
Well, that's why Molly's under your desk, to make it entertaining.
She's not doing a very good job.
Damn.
Wait for it. There it is.
Someone's not getting anything this weekend. Oh my god. Alright, map is going to be Columbia. Round 2. Let's go ahead and look at our thingamajig here. We've got a sector and a terminal and an assassin objective. Okay. Blue 4 is going to be attacking. Blue 4 is attacking a green 4 sector, terminal, and green 4 GC, ground commander. Green has... Well, let's do blue because they have the number advantage. Has an 8% numbers advantage. Two Land Rover HMGs. I don't know what cane men's are. Two AAVPs. And a Bell 412 heli. While Green 4 has an MTLB, 2 PKM statics, 2 cord statics, and an off-road. That's a lot of firepower for Blue 4 compared to what Green 4 has. That's all I'm going to say on that topic. Jeez. Alright, but anyway, stream schedule for today. We're going to basically go till 5:45 at the latest, which means we'll at least cover round 2, and then depending on how quickly round 2 finishes, we'll either do round 3 or we'll be back around 6 o'clock and do some on-the-ground 40k shenanigans. And then after that finishes up, I will then go onto the DayZ server. And then I might have to randomly disappear for a few minutes because Bloodwind's making dinner upstairs, but then she has to run because she's having a girls' night out. So I'll have to put those away, and then I'll eat them between the end of FNF and the beginning of that Warhammer 40k stuff. And then after DayZ, we'll probably do some mission dev. I would love to spend this weekend doing a little bit of catch-up on some other games as well. We'll have at least one Zeus Op on Saturday. I'll sneak in 2 Zeus Ops on Sunday. And then we'll get a full schedule going for next week. That should be good. Because I also caught up on all the VODs. Yesterday's VODs went going up to... Actually, no, both went up because we're past 4 o'clock today, which was the OFCRA match and the latest POG mission, so I need to stock up a bit on VODs again. Now, Dream isn't speaking, so I
can't wait for the Elmo up. I've been practicing my Elmo.
Give me an impression.
Give me a second, I need to clear my throat.
All right. I thought Molly bit his penis off, so...
It's coming, I promise. I just need a very quick reminder.
So much for practice. Just have Molly bite down. I'm sure you'll get high-pitched enough.
She's already done that once.
Oh!
I do not recommend it.
For your record, I physically cringed when I heard that. Oh. Oh.
How do you think I felt?
So, let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
I don't think it matters for you, Dream, unfortunately. You're just the butt end of the joke today.
Hi, I'm Elmo.
Oh my god. So, Dream is,
I'm currently stuck in a rock, and I need your help to get out. They executed Big Bird on the wall outside. I need help.
So the reason he's doing that is because last Wednesday I had to delay these ops for some IRL stuff, but we were supposed to run an Elmo extract from Iraq because I'm making a bunch of meme ops based off of what Doge publicly posts about what they're quote-unquote cutting. And one of them was 20 million for the Sesame Street Foundation, and those funds were being used for their program in Iraq. So I thought it'd be funny to extract Elmo from Iraq. And I made this really funny plot line about the Chinese leaking Bert and Ernie's relationship to the Iraqi government, which, you know, it's Islamic, and they, well, they frown upon stuff like that. But anyway, the second up...
to convert Cookie Monster.
No!
I had to put him down myself.
Honestly, I can't wait to just listen to you, and I'll put a disclaimer that you're allowed to run a voice for that, but good God. And then
that isn't a voice changer, that is just straight up
your voice. Yep. God, and I already forgot what my other op was for that day, but that was also ready to go.
The stealth one.
Yeah, the stealth one offered C, but that one needs to be moved, I think, to Tuesday to fit his schedule because he was the one that commissioned that one, so... I gotta figure out a new Wednesday op. And that also means I gotta do this on Tuesday, too, which, oh, it's my off day. But whatever. Work with what we got.
Please, Chad. You gotta help me.
No, get back in your cage, Elmo.
You gotta help me. It wasn't my fault.
Get back in the cage. Elmo,
It was
you...
Bert and Ernie.
Elmo, you literally locked Grouch in his trash can and then lit a fire under it.
He was a spy. He was a spy.
Alright, Elmo. Nope, back in the cage. That's what you gotta do. You gotta add a channel point thing or a donation thing for your channel where if they give you something, you gotta speak as Elmo for a minute, Dream.
I can do that. But I don't think anyone really liked it. Would you like to hear some of the I got my ears hate this.
Nope.
No
Nope.
bueno.
I don't feel like listening to any of it. But Omega, thank you, man.
Guys, if you want me,
I always
set
feel
up a channel
blowing
point
up
thing
is
now,
good
if you want me
for
to cast
stuff like
as Elmo
this.
for a minute, I will
Jesus
throw
Christ.
that down.
Dream, you're a goober. But yeah, we're just in the downtime between PvP rounds right now, so we're just going over everything else we're working on this week. And once we actually get pushed through, speaking of, let me actually throw a prediction up at the moment, so I don't have to do it later. Let's see, FNF match. It's going to be blue for attacking. And green for
Wait,
defending.
did Elmo get a
Also-
gun?
You do get a handgun, and I think the team leader has a bunch of extra ammo for you.
Elmo's gonna fuck some shit up.
Like, I fully intend for you to get an AK and just go crazy, but you do you.
This is what they wouldn't let me do on air.
Jesus.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
1 second. Hi, honey. You have the right acidity, right salt. I think that, yeah, you nailed it. So one of Bloodwing's, one of the best things she makes is Greek-style spaghetti and meat sauce. And she likes to bring me down a sample of the meat sauce before we get it all mixed up. Because sometimes it...
Can I have some?
Well, I like it when you feed me. But anyway, we just want to make sure that the salt is correct, the acidity is correct, everything to enjoy
Is she
it.
still downstairs?
Nope, she's not anymore.
I was gonna say, can I show her my Elmo?
She'll see it Wednesday, don't worry.
That's good.
Righto, Jazz, have a good one. God, is Elmo's got a gun copyrighted?
What? That's an actual thing.
Yeah, look it up. Yeah.
I'll find out for you.
I'll be working, but after this wraps up, I'll go and have some and then put the leftovers away, okay? Yeah.
Who is it by? There's like several.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Imagine it's the one with
Hand with a
3.1 million views.
I know a lot of things are copyrighted these days, but sometimes it just... Usually what you do with a YouTube channel is you'll upload it as an unlisted link, and then if the bot catches it, it'll catch it, so we'll go with that. Yes, Ian, can you reach out to Razor for me? Actually, I can do it after this, don't worry. I just want to make sure if he's around.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I don't know, I might set something up to, if I find out it's not copyrighted, I will totally set up my Stream Deck just so I can link a button to start playing that song.
You should tie it. You should do it in game and tie it to me. So you can activate it.
Again, it would have to be non-copyrighted, but I can try, sure. I don't know. I need to balance more serious op and meme ops. I've got some ideas, but how do I word this? There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes I'm working on that I don't know. It's all possible future work, but you know, it's 50-50 if this stuff ever comes out or not. Like there's some work I'm doing for BIA at the moment that might turn into a very massive, large-scale operation. That's gonna kill me though, because it has to all be scripted, because that's how BIA does offs. Then there's some other clientele work I'm working on, and then on top of that, there's a few things I want to bring into my community. But ugh, it's always so much to do.
Oh, my voice now exists. It's 4.5K, so not everyone will be able to do it. Luckily,
I'm surprised you guys haven't started the run yet. Like, what are we waiting on?
The what?
Actually, why haven't we
the
started
round.
the mission yet?
Why
Yeah,
haven't we started the round?
I have no idea. So I genuinely ask, like, what are we waiting on?
Let me ping someone down there who will be able to tell me.
But yeah, so Monday we'll hopefully wrap up the whatchamacallit, the Stalker Stasi campaign. Tuesday we'll have one op to do. That'll be the stealth op. Wednesday we'll have 2 ops, and I'm gonna try to get in on Reforger in the evening. Thursday I want to do a morning op. I want to do POG. I want to do OFCRA, so we'll have a bunch of streams that Friday. I don't know if we'll do anything. It depends, because I got some IRL stuff to do that week, so...
Slotting mishap, admin pushed a map too early, and Infor wanted a crew for golf. And it seemingly has started.
Better late than never. All right, let's go ahead and look at our areas here, and then we'll go back to doing whatever we want. Blue 4, we've got the AAVPs in play. We'll get to all that, actually. So anyway, mission details, task. Blue 4 is going to be... Well, they both say defend, so we'll go to Green 4. Green 4 is defending a sector, a cartel leader, which is their ground commander, and a terminal site. Blue 4 is going to be assaulting those positions. We have a kilometer of render distance, 75 build points. 45 colors is going to be green in your standard 50-minute round. Background, Dream, read it in your movie voice.
We've always doing the Elmo voice.
Movie voice, you're not doing Elmo, please.
Okay. God, I haven't done this for you.
While the UK paratroopers succeeded in taking out the supply vehicles last week, they failed to handle the core infrastructure of the gang. As such, they are starting an evacuation of the island, having taken over a local town and loading as much as they can onto boats ready to escape. Authority over the situation has been granted over to a task force combining local police and military assets to hopefully clean this up before it can escape and more damage is done. Consequences of last week, Commander surviving. The gang was able to get additional assets from local support turning this into an asset operation. The commander is once again a valid target to kill. Helicopters were destroyed. The gang does not have any air assets as they lost them. UK paratroopers were wiped out, and authority was switched to a local task force instead of external military backing.
Good job. All right, mission rules. VIP cannot leave the hiding area. They're handling the comms for the evacuation. All right, so we can't go on the run. He's got to stay in his zone. Otherwise, Blue 4's assets here is the Canadian Army, because they're local. But I think that's mainly for a quote-unquote local faction that has, looks like Lee, Enfield, F and FALs, or it could be L1A1s. Both are very, very similar, just 20-round single shot, single reloading rifles. We also have some Colt carbines, M16A2, I believe, with the 203 under rail. Mark 14s for the marksmen, GPMGs for the medium machine gunners, and then we also have mini-me's for the light machine gunners, AT4s for the light anti-tank, Carl Gustav for the medium anti-tank, and then MP5 for the submachine gun. They have a single air asset that can carry 13 people. It also has that front camera if they want to use reconnaissance for it. The AAVPs are down. They don't have their GMGs. They just have 1,000 rounds of 50 cal. We've got the Caymans, which are just some police marked MRAPs, and then 2 Land Rover HMGs with 600 rounds. Green 4, meanwhile, their loadouts are going to be Irish Republican Army kits. Oh boy.
What the hell?
So we've got PM63s, which is just an AK with that front grip handle. We got SVDs for the marksman, RPG7s for the light anti-tank. They also have M16A2s with that 203 system for their grenadier weapon. M60s for their medium machine gun, and RPKs for their light machine gun. They have an off-road, 2 cord statics, 2 PKM statics, and 1 MTLB with a KBVT heavy machine gun up top.
Liru, I feel it. I'm being activated again.
Is that what happens when Molly crawls under your desk? Okay, anyway.
No, it's the Irish.
For our groups, we got Ash leading with Major Khan, Waldo Tackleberry, Kabooey Face, and Fancy Alder Alpha Deltas, Wiki Course leading Maxak, Thomas, Grishowski, and Templar. Echo being led by NASA with Kremet, Lolo, Fred, Fetty, Misano, Pogo, and Cheeseburger. Foxtrot has Zixme, Horno, Evan, and Ian, and Kerrigan. Mike has Swola, Wheaton, and Grav. Golf 2 has Bangs. Hotel 1 has Depso and Spiegel. Command is Rana, and then Golf 1 has Zog and Tomer. I'd imagine the Golf crews are going to be for the vehicle. Mike, I have no idea. Okay, that's the medium anti-tank weapon, my bad. And then Hotel is going to be the aircraft crew. Otherwise, for Green 4, we have Bravo being led by Bursty with Crazy Fawn, Snatch Bear, T, Murphy, and Dewitson. Charlie has Dobbs leading Pert and Wayne, Baller Deluxe, Tim Kappa, Legend, and ID. Foxtrot has Cuznet with Pricks, Don, Seismo, Lurch, and Alexander. Mike has Fairchild leading Franz, Korvac, and Nakamata. Bates is going to be commanding, and then Golf has Batty and Patriot. Looking at the AO, the yellow zone is the area that the commander has to stay in. The objective terminal is all the way over at this radio tower, and then the sector is this large industrial zone. Otherwise, this AO, it's pretty open until we get to the town of San Antonio, and then from there, it's just some nice internal CQC. We'll probably see vehicles moving up with the Blue 4 convoy, doing some sort of early dismount outside of the town where we have big patches of green, but that's not going to give them a lot of cover and concealment to work with because we still have these big open areas. I'd imagine Blue 4's best bet to take this AO would be to try to push on the edge of the town itself, have the AAVPs cover with the 50 cal from afar, and then rush in with the Land Rover HMGs covering, and then the Caymans can go in. They can tank at least one AT shot before they go critical. And then Blue 4, if they want to, they can also try to either drop a helicopter full of infantry somewhere on the northern side, but again, they run the risk of being outside the AO and then just getting cut down because this is very, very open terrain. We could see them go on the hill outside of the sector objective and try to get some top-down firing, but at least for Blue 4, their best advantage is going to be those 50 cal AAVPs. Green 4, they have some statics, but I think Blue 4 has a really big advantage with those AAVPs and the fact that you can't scope in with them, so we'll just have to see how that plays out.
The AAVP be helpful. I'm sorry, I just haven't.
And that's fine, you're right.
Crazy, like big, like, you know, I don't know if you were there the other week when Cats and Grab did it, where they just went all the way around, showed up at the end, and got clapped immediately.
Again, this is all in theory, speaking from a, a whimsical POV, I guess. I agree that sometimes the vehicle, actually most cases, the vehicle assets are never utilized properly and then things just get blown away, but based off of all of that, Blue 4 has only one play to make for this AO, and whether or not they actually make that play is anyone's guess. They also do have to worry about a mat team, and it looks like that Green 4 mat team's going to take an off-road, and
Go directly towards them.
for a convoy like this, you'd probably want all of your vehicles in the middle, then an AAVP in the front, another one on the rear, and then your 2 Land Rovers just going far out and doing reconnaissance for your route. You're going to want to put a rally point somewhere, maybe 500 meters outside of where you're going to do that open push, and then just full send it. But if Blue 4 is unable to get into the town and Green 4 gets a defensive line on them, I think Blue 4's screwed. But anyway, go ahead, Dream.
I was just going to say, if you look, a good dismount point or a good rally point, if they're going to go north and then round, would be the east of San Antonio. But honestly, I could just see them wrapping all the way around to the west if they really wanted to sort of drag this out and push around. But I think that's going to be way more obvious if they do that compared to if they don't. So,
I don't know, man. This could go either way.
Yeah, this is either going to go really quickly or painfully
Or if
slowly.
it's just
It's
glitching
leaning
around
towards
everywhere.
painfully slowly, especially if this Mike team misses out on the first few shots of these AAVPs. What is going to happen is the start of this game will probably be relatively quick. The ending of this game is going to be slow, like the last one was. Probably even slower.
I have a feeling, though, it's going to be very easy to see where this match is going to go within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, though, like, if there was an AO built for something like an AAVP or any sort of crow system, this would be the map, because you have outer ridges from the town that can be used as gun emplacements with a mobile vehicle that has that gun to then scope in and pick off whatever it sees in all these buildings. That's great. Is Blue 4 going to play those vehicles like that? I have no idea, but that would be ideal. Plus, the only threat to them is going to be either static cords, which the AAVP is a little more heavily armored. Yes, 50 cal, 12.7, all that will still penetrate in after consistent fire, but compared to the MTLB, like 3 shots will smoke its engine. The AAVP can take a little bit, not even a little, like I'd say double to triple that.
They are very strong.
You have to mag dump them to actually knock the engine out, whereas the MTLB, if you get like 2 or 3 shots in its front, it's cooked.
Just depends on how much maneuvering each team does, because it kind of seems at the moment they're only sending the Mike team out. It does seem like they're going to send a couple more teams around, but again, as we've seen every single time a defensive commander sends out their team to be so spread out, they get absolutely caught in. Because I know what the plan. They like to think that they can close in on the enemy, but it never works.
Well, here's something you're forgetting with the off-road, and this is why I love the off-road. You can turn out with the AT
Yeah.
and turn it into whatever type of rocket vehicle you want, as long as you have the launcher. And since you're not doing a fly-by-wire weapon, you have to basically go static and then fire it. Since you have the mods instead, you can fire it and then immediately pull away like a bomber. Granted, they're going to be driving to a convoy with up to 450 cals covering it, so probably not the smartest idea. But you know what? I hope we have a badass little fly-in or something, man. That's all I gotta hope for.
I have never once seen a convoy in FNF
where they're actually
actively watching the trees. All of them face forward because no one wants to do anything while they're in a convoy.
Oh,
I do it.
I can hope, Dream. I can hope.
I got my phone. I play Pokemon.
God damn it.
Does anyone play TCG Pokemon? That shit's not fun. I hate it.
Looks like Green 4 are going to be going for a town defense, probably around the VIP.
Blue 4 are sending only 1 man in the chopper. And it's Depso. And Spiegel, actually. Seems everyone else.
Well, no. They're going to use it as a camera for reconnaissance. And again, that I think is a good call because they can recon their route and then task the 50 cals accordingly. If there is a threat that comes up to the convoy's route, and the Land Rovers have the speed to do that. The only thing Green 4 have to take it down would be the static MG emplacements, both with the cords and the PKMs. And then the KPVT's heavy machine gun can also easily knock that helicopter out. But if that helicopter stays far and maximizes the 1,000 meter render distance, then it's with the camera, it's going to be fine.
You got Dips and Spiegel in it as well, so.
I think Blue 4 has every opportunity to win this one if they do this AO the correct way, which is, again, bring the entire force in, stage it out 500 meters or so from the town, and then rush in with the Land Rovers and any transport vehicles, have the AAVPs go on the ridge and cover, and then just go nuts. Literally breach through the town, sweep the terminal objective, sweep the central objective, kill the commander, and then move over into the sector. And then just avoid where Green 4 might, you know, have pitfalls here, like the northern military base. You can completely bypass that with these objectives here, or you can have the AAVPs press the shit out of them from those positions, and then just go for the objectives themselves. But
Oh, okay, Hana. I like Hana as commander. He's very smart.
Thank you, baby. I love you.
Big Northern Irish brain of his.
But I mean, from there, what else is there to do? You know. So
It really, this game is completely just based on what's going to happen.
Yeah.
We can't really guess because vehicles never go
and
well.
like that's why I'm not really focusing on Green 4's deployment, because there's already quite a few mistakes. I don't see enough people actually like going into areas to play security. They're instead doing like wherever they find the best defensive positions, which can be bypassed. But if Blue 4 happens to pick a route that goes into those defensive positions because they, for whatever reason, feel the need to, then Blue 4 is in trouble. But this is just one of those AOs where it's impossible to predict what's going to happen because you have no idea what the player base is going to do in these shoes. Blue 4 can win if they do things what I would consider the right way. Green 4 can win if Blue 4 doesn't do it the right way. So it's just c'est la vie. Anyway, I will reach out to Dream for this one. Dream, what is your favorite type of dish to cook in a crock pot?
In a crock pot?
Yeah, like a slow cooker.
My mum, she used to make, don't make them as much more, she used to make this really, really nice sausage casserole.
Ooh.
I wouldn't be able to go into too much detail of what was in it. I'd help every now and then, but it was just very, very, she'd cook it over the, that's what she'd do. She'd cook over the day, and then we also had this bread maker, and she'd leave that on. And I am and to put this candidly, a whore for fresh made bread.
I got a sourdough starter. I make bread every week.
Yeah, I love like fresh bread. I remember I'd just go downstairs at some point and just sniff it, just smell the fresh bread, and then leave.
Fair.
Because I wasn't allowed to eat it. But she'd mix that up.
I think my favorite thing would be slow cooked pork tenderloin or hog tenderloin. Because usually the tenderloin is like the best thing to take out of a hog to eat. It's at least the cleanest cut usually. But slow cook that in its own juices as well as a few other things. Then you can pull it apart with 2 forks and you can make some really, really good pulled pork sandwiches with that stuff. Just melts in your mouth. It's absolutely delicious.
You know, I'm hungry. Fuck you.
Well, I'm gonna eat dinner after this, so you know.
Yeah, I know. I so am I. And I bet you're gonna have something. You just said you're gonna have what?
Spaghetti and meat sauce, Greek style. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm gonna fucking eat frozen pizzas.
Yeah, righto, Sergeant.
Get you a girl who can cook. And
Sergeant?
my girl, she do not cook.
Why do you have that username when your your Discord one is Dragon
I'm
Link?
gonna run straight into Mike. I wonder
Curious.
if we go look at Spiegel. Someone's already died, by the way. Alexander's already dead. So good start to their lives. Yeah, as Spiegel spotted.
He died
Mike.
on the stairwell on the second story. I'm
Spiegel
calling.
did
Oh, he
not
broke
spot
the
Mike.
static and killed himself. Neat.
Spiegel did not spot Mike team, who were going to drive directly into them.
Well, now they're dismounting in a little military base, but you got the Land Rovers rushing up one
you can hear
direction. The AAVP has decided to stop in the forest all the way. What? What?
Yeah, they're gonna.
Everyone's just rushing in various directions. Okay, cool. Yeah, there goes my
parking
dream of
the car
tactics.
inside. They're gonna hear these Land Rovers soon because they're driving up. Unless they decide to dismount here, they're gonna
That's
get
fair,
absolutely
as-
annihilated.
I was in Dream's chat and you were
What are you
talking
doing?
about
Stop running that way.
sourdough
Yes,
starter,
well
and
done.
I
You're
came
running the
to
right way.
ask
Oh,
what you
okay, they took
named
the smart
yours.
route, which wasn't follow
Mine's
the
name
road.
is Frederick Crummer von the Third. My
But the
starter
issue
has
is, if they
died
don't shoot at
twice.
these, France, you shouldn't shoot this. Don't
Get
shoot
good
at
thanks
this.
to a
Please don't
25-month
shoot at this.
resub. I'll
Please,
tell you
please,
at the end of
please,
this when we have a
please, please,
slowdown.
don't shoot this. Please do not shoot. Use your bind. Think what else is possibly going to be coming up these roads. Korvac, get out the middle of the fucking road.
It's also kind of funny to listen to Dream kind of yell like this. Yeah, so Mike just has an RPG as their mat weapon as well.
Which
But
is
we do...
interesting.
We have a... command... No! No!
Oh,
Well, they went the other way.
oh, Hana's stopping here.
Oh. Why didn't the helicopter Oh, boy.
Oh, that's a 5. Shoot them. Shoot them. Oh my god. France, what are you doing? Why are you throwing a grenade? Korvac. Korvac, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt you, Korvac. These Golf 2 are on fire. The other Golf unit destroyed their vehicle.
Because they drove through a... Yep. Amazing.
France just fucking nailed Waldo in the face.
And the grenade double taps the other chuckleheads. This is why you keep all the forces together when you route in. I want to see France reload.
Yeah.
Waldo wakes up. Now he's dead. AAVP 50 cals going in. France tries to dismount. Not dismount, go. Shot goes short. This is hurting my brain. That makes sense, Dragon. I get you.
Why?
Vic gets hit because it was a moving vehicle.
Yeah, but you literally just saw an AEVP. We're the only Mike team around. I know he doesn't have any rounds left.
Look, my brain already broke when I saw the other AAVP flaming in a forest that it had no reason to drive in, and
here comes
yeah.
Neko. Neko's gonna kill... Neko, shoot him in the back of the head. Neko.
No, it's funnier this way. What? They had no ammo in his gun!
Neko, pull the trigger! Why is he reloading again? Why is he trying to pull the trigger?
You fucking retard. You fucking retard. I normally don't get that aggressive, but you could have just shot them with your rifle. You didn't have to be coy like that.
It doesn't... look, I get it. Yeah, it's funny though. No, you are playing with a team. Stop trying to be funny. No one likes you.
Good God. I just...
Managed to take out tackle, but Hana's going to come around and probably... Reloading, Korvac's going to come around to try and save him.
I'm so disgusted with this round. And then Blue 4 has done that dismount instead.
You know how we were talking about, oh, this could go this way, this way, this way. Neither of us...
Well, Blue 4 have still somewhat done that plan. Korvac kills Rana. Yep. I'm going to stop covering that and go into the main area here. But Blue 4 could have moved in with their vehicles. They'd be doing a much better job. One of their Vics is on fire, but they did the... One of them is on fire and the other one flipped.
No, don't. Oh my god, you're kidding me, right?
Well, they still got a majority of their people in the zone, though, which is the important part, but I just...
Yeah, but the thing is, with our predictions and stuff, we didn't factor in the fact that everyone there is an idiot.
That's a little mean, but you're kind of right, not gonna lie. What I've witnessed today. Anyway, NASA is pushing up. They're getting rid of some of the Green 4 defenders in the center. Green 4, again, they don't have a lot of people actually playing the objective defense. They're just all kind of around in the town.
Dogzy couldn't get the shot off to kill Kevin. Had a pretty nice shot on NASA, but didn't decide to go for it. Fonz is
NASA's
firing
getting shot in the back by... Yep. Wait, why'd you try to GL them and they're in a tunnel? Okay. I'm just in nitpick mode, and NASA gets shot in the face in front of Kevin.
The worst part about this is...
Porno gets mag dumped by Murphy. All the Blue 4 guys are starting to just run in as groups of 1 or 2 in various positions, and it's costing them. Kerrigan comes around the other side and gets Murphy knocked out.
Oh, they
KBV.
repaired? No, that's bullshit. Unless you can genuinely show me that it was an armor issue, they broke their AAVP in the trees because they tried to take through the trees.
France gets another kill. Yeah, no, the AAVP I see it got repaired. It shouldn't be because they intentionally decided to drive it through a forest when they had no reason to, and yeah.
That should not be repaired.
MTLB is now on the offense here, suppressing through the buildings with its side machine gun.
Anyone here got? Oh, Fede's got. Yeah,
Satchel just got thrown. Masano blows up.
Fede, pull the trigger. Oh, did Fede not? Oh, he hasn't. Yeah, no, look, he hasn't cocked it. There we go. Fede had a chance to take out the MTLB, but didn't actually press R when he pulled out the single shot launcher. So he was probably spam clicking to fire, but nothing was coming out the other end.
Kevin gets spotted, taken out by Dobbs.
Take back. Blue Foot had this entire group.
Lurch and Dobbs, I think, just shot at each other, but realized that they were both friendly. Maybe, I don't know. My brain hurts. Kevin wakes back up, immediately does some prone medical. Another Blue 4 group is entering the zone. They find Perton.
MTLB's walking up. France is still here. Has the RPG loaded? Not the MTLB, the fucking thingy. And hits it directly in the engine cook-off. And that is one of the AAVs down.
That's gonna eventually cook off. They're on fire. They're just gonna be taking more damage, and I think they're gonna get knocked out. France tries to put a second round in, but it's well short. I'm waiting for that to cook off. Maybe the Zeus will fix it.
Yeah, maybe the Zeus will fix it. They did run into a tree there, so.
Yeah, right. No, they just ran into an RPG in the forest. You know, I'm sure.
Yeah, no.
Oh, the salt on
They've
us
gone
today.
down. Yeah, the salt on us. Kazak's gone down, and yeah, they've both gone down. So.
I don't think they realized they were on fire and cooking, but you know, oh well.
That might not cook off.
Kind of surprised it didn't, but it's smoking at least. All right, Blue 4's. The AAVPs aren't watching the infantry going into the AO, and they're just getting piecemealed in CQC.
I think it's just gone up.
I just heard it explode from the distance, yep. Only other hope I can think of is maybe the other AAVP will come up in time and be able to cover the remaining infantry groups, because Green 4 is very spread apart. The majority of Bravo has been wiped. Almost all of Charlie's been wiped. Most of Mike has been wiped. It's really just Foxtrot. Most of them are out of position.
Kremit's just trying to defend himself. They can manage to pop a nade over. It's not going to do anything to alert.
Yeah, Kuznek got some shots there. Gets the knockout.
Might have actually just been taken out by
GL knocks out Wick Courts.
Yeah, I think I
Thomas gets an angle on Lurch, gets the headshot.
Kremet works back up. There's the 50.
Yeah, Zixme with a stolen 12.7 cooks off the MTLB and gets the kill.
Wait, they stole the 50.
Zixme stole the 12.7 cord and managed to kill both the driver and the gunner in the MTLB and cook it off. Real Lolo thanks for a 30-month resub. Hope you
I mean,
can
the MTLB at the end of the day wasn't the most important asset. It was a helpful
Get good,
one,
I still
but now it's just
remember
up to
what
Green
I'll
4
say before I end the stream, but...
Then again, Blue 4 genuinely made just to win. Yeah,
Grishowski gets flanked. Thomas getting the flanking shots on Dobbs, but he falls the right way into cover. Kuznet might find an angle on him. More cook-off from that... Oh, okay, I was about to say other AAVP better not have cooked off. That's fine.
Liru,
Thomas
I
pushing
hate to say
Kuznet.
this,
Yep.
They don't deserve it.
And Thomas gets knocked away.
They have more manpower.
Somehow.
They have the MTLB coming in.
Somehow.
The MTLB, the fucking AAV thing. And they don't deserve it.
It's
but
because
they
Green
will
4's defensive posture in this AO was really messed up, and now they're all just kind of running around willy-nilly. And Blue 4 have the stronger player roster. Like,
You
Green
wouldn't think
4,
that
we
by the
don't
start,
need
yeah.
two guys up where Don and Pricks are, you know? Like, what is that serving? And then there were like 6 people there earlier, and 2 trickled in, and then 2 more trickled in. Now you got those 2 remaining.
Also, they obviously just very clearly abandoned all of their statics. And one
Yeah, and that's
died up
why
there with
Zixby was
him.
able to steal it and get the
Yeah.
kill on the vehicle. Pogo finds Seismo, gets the double tap.
AVP needs to realize it's going to be useless up there.
Cuznet
It's not
finds
gonna see
Wiki
anything.
Quartz. He does have a GL weapon. I'm wondering if he'll switch to that and maybe hit him. Nope, he does a bit of medical first. Not a bad call.
Cuznet's focusing on medical.
France finds Major Khan in that outlying compound and
Ooh.
kills him.
Zixby just friendly fired Maxic with a 50 cal.
Yeah, get him. Oh, no, Misano just
Oh,
pointed out the
Kuznet.
right person for Zixby to shoot at. Kuznet knocks Kremet out.
So here comes Wick. Kuznet's got a GL in there. He should pop that off. He's getting
Grenade
scored
goes
for
out.
free.
I'm waiting to see Kuznet pop a nade. That grenade might damage him a little bit.
Oh, gets blocked by
Wiki
the
Quartz
wall.
reloads. Goes to his handgun.
Managed.
Kuznet gets him. Kremet wakes back up.
What the?
You got both of these blue 4 on cords overwatching.
It makes me mad how Blue 4 are gonna win this. Like genuinely, I am. You said it earlier. The salt is real. The salt is real.
Hey, look, the AAVP is actually suppressing from range like I was talking about.
Is it suppressing?
I think it thinks there's a person up here that it's shooting at. I really don't know. But hey, he's getting kills in his opinion, so you know.
It's suppressing the oil refinery, thus.
Oh, yeah, it's very dangerous.
Societal commentary on the usage of oil. I don't know. I'm trying to help him out.
It's like I just got nothing for this one.
I know, do I? Every time they do something good, they immediately follow it up by something.
Here comes
so much
France
worse.
on 5 kills and a vehicle kill. Can he save Green 4?
Oh, you've just cast a curse. at the poor
No,
guy.
no, I didn't. I didn't say, can France channel his inner Audrey Hano and win the match for Green 4? Let's find out.
Thing.
Do 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 do. Hey hey, what the na 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 na? Well, he survived the 50 cals, so you know maybe he's good. Maybe France will in fact win this.
You invoked the name of France. You have killed him.
What? It's just a French guy. Kremet's right outside the door.
Kremet,
Will France notice? Who's gonna look first? Oh, France walks upstairs.
Oh, Templar is.
Bye, Templar. Did Kremet hear that? He did. And now he runs in.
Hey, hey.
Bye, France.
There goes France.
Yippee! Now it is, what, 5 blue 4 players in the zone versus 4 green 4 players in the zone. And then you still have those 2 dudes in that one compound. Wow.
Is it? It's not even an objective, is it?
No, it's not even close to the objectives. It's on the opposite side of both objectives.
Hey, I wanna die.
Anyway, I have a sourdough starter. Its name is Elk because that's the word that's written on it because it was given to me by my friend Elk, who is Vix's wife, I believe. Because I traded some homebrew instructions for a sourdough starter. Because that's how we used to do things in this world.
We used to do things back in my day.
We would trade alcohol for sourdough starter.
You literally did like a medieval trade.
Yes.
And Pogo takes
There
that.
goes Alexander, yep.
And the center's getting shot up by T, who's on the other side.
I'd say T is the one getting shot up, yeah. And T gets headshot by Kremet.
Will Master Bates be able to pull off something incredible here as a commander?
Commander Bates, Master Bates, who knows? All I know is it's Bates. But Crazy's gonna be able to cover him still, right? Haha. Helicopter's, I think, gonna land and take the terminal.
I bet you he's crazy for Master Bates.
I mean, it's a very bubbly sourdough. I do like it. I've made pizza out of it. I've made bread out of it. I've made pancakes out of it. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. Best pancakes I've ever actually eaten, and I've eaten some really good pancakes. Sourdough starter with einkorn flour. Pogo kills that other chucklehead over there. But it was delicious. Dragon, I don't have any on the top of my head. I literally just throw it in a pot for 6 hours on low heat, and then it's good. The trick after the first hour, though, is to taste the seasoning, because by then it's, you know, cooked. But, and then season it additionally for the remaining 5 hours. That's how I do it, at least. Better yet, it's better to taste it before you introduce it with the
Hotel are seemingly going to land.
raw meat, because then it's a bit of a full-born illness.
They're
risk,
going
but,
after
yeah.
the objective, which is the terminal. They've captured... Oh no, that's the area.
They haven't captured the terminal yet. No one's run over to the sector yet. They're just trying to kill the commander here, and then they'll probably go over to the sector and take it.
Yeah.
Bates Masano and knocks him out.
What a
Can the master Bates? I just heard explosive charges get thrown into this AO. I think Bates is dead. Bates is dead.
What a master stroke, Master Bates.
And Zixme kills both of them with explosive charges.
And he threw an explosive charge into a church. That's
Yeah, I think he threw all 4 into here, and yeah, he got not only him but the other defender that was here. So yeah, terminal's taken, sector is yeah.
To now just decide to finally start moving in on the objective.
Then you got these people on Overwatch out here, Mike Force. They just have to go in the sector. It's a blue 4 victory because the 2 green 4 guys. Oh no, they finally left that Overwatch build compound that had no use tactically. Wow. Now they're just kind of walking back in. Helicopter might just like fly over and land on the sector at this point.
Can we call this a fucking both
Yeah,
of
yeah,
them
blue
lose?
4-1, blue 4-1.
No, can we call this like none of them win?
No, I have to have a winner. I'm sorry. Do I think blue 4 deserve the win? No, based off of their tactics. However, green 4 also decided to do some really questionable things, so it's like everyone did a bit of a silly.
There you go, Hotel's landing.
Helicopters in the sector, so it's being captured now. They're just gonna land on the rooftop and chill.
Oh, so wait, a helicopter can capture it, or is Mike in it?
No, Mike isn't in there yet. The helicopter's in there.
Wait, the vehicles aren't meant to be able to capture, so you can just... Oh my god. I think we just figured out a little exploit.
That is a little... Yeah, because you can just load that thing with 13 people and then fly up. Yeah. Yeah, well... might wanna give a bug report to Malin.
Message Malin?
Probably message Malin about that one. Alright, can Prix and Donatus win?
There's another guy.
Oh, blue 4's
we have
moving.
another person. It's Lolo. He's just joined. I'm sure he'll be allowed in late.
Lolo, you gotta move before the AFK Thanos snaps you.
Or Zixme, actually. Zixme's gonna kill him. Oh.
Zixme, you gotta stop missing. Oh, he hit him.
He's hitting him.
Misano finds Prix. Prix is... Oh my god, Prix gone with the handgun. Never mind, I take everything back. Green 4 have a chance. Green 4 totally have a chance. Don, look out! Fetty's gonna be behind. Oh, Fetty did not check his right. At all.
So I take it the difference between Mike team and not Mike team means that the Mike team had a scope. And that was it.
Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. We'll be back in an hour. Otherwise, cheers.
They killed him. They killed him in the street like a madman.
And have a good one. I'm hoping that's a charge and we're done, but it's a blue 4 victory. All green 4 objectives have been taken. They're gonna, yep, all right. Have a good one, guys.